So if people are popping in, I'm just going to need a minute.
Share stream out or share the space out. Purple pill's broken. So chat not talk. Just go to the.
I think I got all of them.
Okay, I was talking this whole time and I was muted. So share the space out. Yeah, I know, right? Share the space out. And Purple Pill's broken, so if you don't want to talk but you want to chat, go to one of the live streams, Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, website, easiest way to get to it. Yeah. Oh, and we're also live on my X account.
Should be.
Yeah. I was making sure we weren't live on my X account twice. That would have been fun.
That would have been funny. Okay, I think I got it dropped out to everybody. Let me hand out some microphones. Yeah, the purple pill is broken because I could not get the space to start from my phone for some reason. So linked up in the Jumbotron is the post for the space if you want to repost that. It'd be super helpful.
Super duper helpful.
Especially because X seems to be a pain in the ass lately.
So I'll just pop this out. Put everybody up there for now. To make some video for president. Venezuela shirts.
I don't know if the space is just being funky or if for some reason my approval of Dylan to have the microphone didn't work.
He's here. He just
there it goes. Now he's got it.
I approved him.
It's just being funky and slow.
Hey guys.
Hey. How's it going?
All about insulting people, calling them funky and slow. Yeah.
Yes, like you.
It's going. I woke up at about 4 a.m. this morning. I guess I woke up at about the right time.
Oh yeah, everything started popping off right when I was getting ready to like wind down for the night. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not going to bed anytime soon.
Yeah, I did. I really wasn't expecting it.
No, me neither.
I think that's
none of us were.
That's how it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah. That means it was done right.
I remember whenever Trump trolled everybody back in December because everybody thought they were going to see something happen in Venezuela, and then he just came out and said, Merry Christmas, basically, enjoy the holidays.
Yeah. Well, apparently North Korea's been testing some ballistic missiles today.
Do you guys see the celebrations in Venezuela?
Oh, yeah.
It's
the liberals here are big mad.
Oh, yeah. Of course they would be. They don't understand. They don't get the purpose. Even the ones pretending like they're conservatives, completely not. They have no concept. I love that you put Marco Rubio up there because people don't even understand. We didn't pull a president of a state. We pulled a narco-terrorist.
Yeah, we pulled a dictator. He didn't even win the last freaking election. He just refused to give up power. And
what did they go in? They are ExxonMobil. basically went into our plants over there in Venezuela, and they said, these aren't U.S. companies. We own them. We own your oil. It would be like if, other countries have, they're producing anything here in the United States. We can't just go in and seize their country, their land, because, they have companies here. It'd be like if we went in and seized Toyota's plants, saying, hey, we now own you, Toyota, because you do business in the United States and you have factories here. They did that to our oil and gas in Venezuela. All we did was take them back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, wasn't it like $17 trillion worth of oil that Venezuela had? Was that their reserves or what they potentially have?
I think it's what's in.
Yeah, I think it's the amount that they could drill up.
Because they are drilling some up, but they don't really have the expertise to really get it like how they should be getting it.
Well, now they can't refine it because we blew up all their refineries.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah, JinxedSip just had an amazing point. And isn't it another structure that is required to get it even to the 85% marker of exportable crude oil? I don't have a degree in this. I don't understand it. Someone would actually better. I have a friend who's an engineer in this kind of thing, but I would rather ask him. But he explains it in the scientific way to understand what is necessary to make the oil usable for industrial grade.
So just so happens I used to work at a chemical plant that didn't do crude oil, but we did a byproduct of crude oil after it was, used to make gasoline. We recooked the byproduct. But yeah, I don't know that I know necessarily enough about it. I know enough about that process, but I don't know enough about the initial process to get it, to that point. But yeah, I mean, I know they gotta filter it out and everything because it's got dirt and shit in it. Yeah, I don't know. I know that I could help you with that because I could go through the scientific of the shit that we used to do, but I don't know what happened before that. I have a feeling it's probably the same process.
Yeah, and supposedly Venezuela has 300 billion barrels of oil reserves compared to our 35 billion.
I think it was the largest in the world at the end of 2024.
Yeah. Yeah, they're a little bit ahead of Saudi Arabia. Which
I think is wild, because you figure Saudi Arabia out there in the Gulf would have the most, but I don't know.
They have 267 billion, so that's definitely not a number to scoff at.
Right. I figured they would be number one, but I was surprised that Venezuela was number one whenever I started looking into it.
Yeah. Well, Venezuela is now the 51st state. Next, Canada.
Yeah. Canada, you snooze, you lose. Now you got to be 52nd.
Yeah. Well, no, they ain't going to be a state. We're just going to fuck them.
Make them a territory.
Yeah.
So did we
territory.
annex? Did we annex Venezuela, or are we just kind of hanging out, see what the next steps are?
So essentially, yes, we did. Essentially, like in the grand scheme of things, like the overview. Yeah, essentially annexed it for now until they can make sure the next people that go in aren't going to get killed. I have a feeling that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
Because you don't want it to fall back into disrepair again. So, yeah, essentially we annexed it, and Rubio is now going to be the president of Venezuela, right? Yeah. That's a joke.
President pro tempore.
Yeah. They do have a vice president that was
she's claiming that she's the acting president right now.
Yeah, they swore her in as acting. even mentioned that in his speech. So
wasn't she like a Nobel Peace Prize finalist or something, or was that something fake that I seen?
No, that's the woman that was running against Maduro.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The hell, Jinx?
What?
The thing went black.
Yeah, well, now it just says I was kicked from the stream.
Yeah, I kicked you out because it was black. I couldn't even see you anymore.
Oh, no, I can't even find this stream. The stream not found. Did you have do you have a new code now?
Maybe, I don't know.
I disappeared.
Yeah,
my webcam disappeared from the for some reason.
Yep, that is a new.
Sippy's
Sippy's
always got to make things difficult.
Shit, difficult. You're the one that wanted our faces.
I don't know why it doesn't like me. Because you never disappear from
you guys
mine.
hear?
Yeah, we can hear your truth. You're good.
What up?
Oh, not much.
Yay, Jinx is back on the stream.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay.
I don't know why it did that, but whatever.
Well, you disappeared and then it joined you like 3 times, and then all of them were black, so I just kicked you on the one of them, and then all of them got kicked.
Weird.
Very strange.
What's wrong with being black?
Well, I mean, it was a black box over here.
I was redacted. It's fine.
Shit.
Oh, okay. I'm on his desk.
But yeah. So yeah, that was crazy though. Yeah, it surprised the fuck out of me.
Maduro?
Yeah, well, the whole Venezuela thing. I was about to go to sleep because I had a headache, and then I had to stay up another 2 hours.
I was asleep.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people slept through that whole thing. They missed the whole World War III point.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the bombs go up before I went to sleep, but I didn't see the capture until I woke up.
I'm surprised you went to sleep. There was no way I was going to be able to go to sleep
as soon as that hit. I was like, nope, fuck, I'm up. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't go to sleep once it started. I was, man, I just couldn't believe it, especially the operation being conducted in less than 2 hours. That's phenomenal.
Yeah. If Vanilla and I spent the entire war on the phone.
Yeah.
Jeez.
We had like a 2 hour and 15-minute call.
Took 88 minutes.
Isn't that crazy? I know. And then Jinx said, "Oh my God, he just posted," and then Sippy posted it, the Truth Social, and it was just unbelievable. They had them in. They were already in the chopper. Probably they were already in the carrier heading for New York eventually. That's just crazy that they already had Maduro and his wife.
They had him really early, like at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I completely believe that, Jinx. From everything we saw, I absolutely believe that.
Yep. It was just getting him out the country was probably the hard fought part.
Yeah.
Even though I seriously, I mean, for zero casualties on our side, that means nobody was really trying to fight for that dude.
No.
That's true.
They probably just were like, oh shit, it's Maduro. Shot off in a random direction and then put their gun down. Oh, you got me. Oh no.
Maduro just touched down in Manhattan.
Hell yes.
And wasn't it they leveled their airfield too first, right?
They leveled a lot of things very quickly.
I would say they destroyed. Well, I think the first thing that went was the surface to air missiles.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah, their air defense system absolutely went first.
And in the
That's the
airfield.
smart thing to
getting
do.
the
They had no
SATCOMs.
ability. That was, and then Sippy had said when we knocked out their comms, they were complete. You see what the U.S. Navy, just a small portion it, and the U.S. Army and the U.S. Air Force can do in 88 minutes.
And the Marines, apparently. Yeah. We had the whole crew.
That's a lot of countries.
We had the whole crew on deck.
Well, I remember who was talking trash about the U.S. military. It was in a space. It was these pretend Republicans that say they hate Trump now and all of the misspeak about it. And I was saying, you have no idea what our military is capable of. Just one carrier and one destroyer could take out any country, including our greatest. They have no idea our capabilities.
Well, I think they
just don't get it.
They got a little bit of an idea now, but I did see where the UN was trying to weigh in, because I didn't realize Venezuela was in the UN. So that was a UN country attacking another UN country, technically. I don't know how that's going to work out.
Well, when they illegal, it's just like I said, they took over our Exxon Mobil over there. I think they killed our employees, and they said it's theirs. And then they started killing hundreds of thousands of Americans with drugs. You no longer become you're a dictatorship. All of the people, they all have X and Twitter. You know what I mean? They have internet now as of today.
Yeah.
Yep. And wasn't it like I guess 21 hours ago, the Chinese delegation was meeting with Maduro. So,
they were starting to meet with him. Like, they arrived like 4 hours before the first wave.
Yeah, which I think is nuts, because they send all the prerequisites for fentanyl over to South America, not just Venezuela, but multiple countries there.
Yeah. Then you got Iran was starting to set up shit there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
and what is it? And Khamenei is all posturing. Khamenei.
And they said that they started planning this back in August as well. So, they've been training on mock compounds and everything, kind of like how they did for Bin Laden.
Yeah.
Gotta get properly headset too. He did a damn good job.
Yeah. Yeah, that was well executed for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
this was phenomenal. Oh, I'm sorry, Jinxed.
No, you're okay. I only had half a thought. You can continue.
No, I'm reading. First of all, I don't know if you guys are impressed with Mark Rubio. I am beyond. I can't even tell you how impressed with I am with him in his decisions, in what had been shown to us in his speeches. He is phenomenal. He is unbelievable in his position. And if you compare him to everyone who was in his position before, I believe he is the exemplary. He is not only a dignitary, he is phenomenal in his approach, his delivery and his execution. He will be one of him and JD Vance will likely run. He will be the next vice president. You're going to see amazing things out of this team. They do not back down to anyone. I am so impressed with them. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and I really think he can reach across the aisle, especially as vice president. I think, this just heightens his status as vice president under JD Vance in 2028. Which I believe JD Vance will be the next president of the United States. So,
wasn't Marco Rubio the 100%? 100 senators voted him in.
I believe so. I believe it was a 100-0 or 99-1.
Yeah, no, he was in. Yeah, he got a full way. Hey guys.
Hello.
He's the only one that we haven't had to fight tooth and nail to
Little Marco.
And he was the first one in, and he was the one I was, aside from Pam, he was the one I was most apprehensive about, thanks to,
me too.
I don't know if you guys remember Gang of Eight, so there's that, and he has completely restored my faith. He has been my biggest and my most happiest surprise. Marco's been amazing.
Yeah.
I think if you go back to the 2016 primary debates, whenever they had 15 candidates for the GOP, I think for me personally, I was 18 at the time, so I thought he was pretty sharp for being who he was. But I obviously didn't know much of the background then. But I'm glad that Trump gave him another chance and brought him in as Secretary of State.
Yeah, I think he's honestly one of the best, if not the best, in the administration.
And look at his predecessors. Just look at the job he has done, and the atrocious thing we had from the Secretary of State in Clinton. Her atrocious things to what does it matter? Every American life matters, let alone American veterans. Every life matters. You do not withdraw. You do not leave soldiers behind. Period. Amen. It matters. You could have sent in that AC-130 and everything was done. And remember when Hillary Clinton got COVID and she says, I'm sick at home and I need some movies to recommend. They nailed her. Benghazi, 13 hours. Everything. It was all over her social media. I loved it. They trolled the shit out of her because veterans matter.
Yeah.
They didn't matter to her, and she's been the most. She was the worst. But yeah, Marco has been a pleasant surprise. He's my number 2 in this administration. We all know who my number 1 is, Mr. Hegseth. I love him. He's if he wasn't in the position he's in, last night would never have occurred. It would not have been possible. And so yeah, Mr. Hegseth, then Marco Rubio. But this administration is phenomenal, and I'm not paying attention to any of the BS that's being stated and being floated about kidnapping of a president. No, first of all, he's not the president. He's the leader of a cartel, and he is exactly where he should be right now.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Bob.
However, one thing real quick, the fact that he's being tried in the Southern District of New York is absolute bullshit. That is a problem with
I don't think I don't think they made that decision yet. That's where his indictment came down.
They did. Nope, they did. They already stated it.
Because Trump said he hadn't decided if it was going to be in Florida or New York where they were actually going to do the trial.
Please be Florida.
His speech. He said that in his speech.
I'll show you. I'll show you. They put out that he's being charged in the Southern District of New York.
Yeah, that's charged, but tried.
Where you're charged is I mean,
they can file for a change of venue.
They can change it because it's federal. They can go. Yeah. States.
Well, that was my curiosity, what Nikki just brought up, because to my understanding, a lot of those boats were coming in through that direct path from Venezuela to Puerto Rico to Florida. And that's exactly why they knew these paths. Why would it not be tried in Florida?
Yeah, right, because that's where all the crime was generally happening. But I just want to
where the most Venezuelans are currently.
Yeah, I just want to state that I've been wearing my Fat Electrician merch all day that says it's never a war crime the first time. So, yeah, all day, still wearing it on stream. Yeah. What up, Bob?
Well, it's only a war crime if you can get the international court to agree that it's a war crime, and since we control the international court, pretty much, that wipes out war crimes. I mean, who in the international court is going to enforce any supposed war crime? Now, yeah, I believe it should be moved to Florida, the case, because that's where the all of his crap was coming in from. I still go back to Washington, where if we weren't playing in all these entangling international bullshit, we wouldn't even be seeing the crap we are seeing today. Now, going back to Hillary Clinton in Benghazi, a friend of mine there, I was playing EVE Online with him when he that was attacked, and he said, I don't know if I'll never make it back. And no, he died there in Benghazi, when it's damn well known that those men never needed to die in Benghazi. It wasn't just gunships. There was extra troops that could have been deployed, etc. And yeah, we've got a lot of shit show and shit sandwich to eat as a nation, and I'm hoping that we can get through it. And it's not even that I don't look at anybody elected in office as a leader. They're a public servant, and they should be looking out for the best interests of America. They are no more than a janitor to me. Even President Trump, he wears janitor pants and a janitor uniform to me, and he needs to, one, follow the Constitution, and two, look out for the well-being. And all the congressmen and senators and anybody who's not doing that, and not doing it, and not following the Constitution, is violating their oath of office. I don't care if they wear an R, a D, an I, I'm a Green Party. I don't care what team they claim to be on. This is America, and you're elected to office to serve. And yes, Vanilla, I know you serve a lot, and you take your service very seriously, and I see your hand up. And I don't vote for people anymore if they believe they're going to be they want to be my leader. I'm the leader. You everybody listening to my voice now are leaders, and they're servants, and they need to look out for our best interest, not and there's so many things that could change in the way internally we're done, and how we handle things internally, because I don't believe that people from outside should be given any ID or driver's license. If they don't have an ID, they shouldn't even be in this country. If they don't have an ID from their country, they shouldn't even be in this country. And if they don't have a driver's license from their country, and with attached with an international driver's license, then they shouldn't be in this country. Just like I can't go to Germany and drive on the roads in Germany, or England, or France, or anywhere else without an international driver's license and my ID from my country. And it's done. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we need to clean up internally before we start looking about cleaning up externally. And that's my 2 cents.
Yeah. Go ahead, Vanilla.
You nailed it, Truth. You nailed it, because they do work for us, and that's why I love so much that Trump is saying that very soon we might not have to pay federal taxes. It is look at the atrocities that they have done in all of these blue states with our federal tax dollars. They could have wiped out so much of the deficit and taken off the burden. Instead, we're paying for third world countries to receive all of our tax dollars. It is atrocious. There are men and women and veterans of every background imaginable in need of help and health care. With all of that money, they could have housed every single veteran. It is absolutely despicable. I am sorry, but at this point, I do not believe any of the Democrats that are bringing up any concerns at this point. I have heard too much rhetoric since 2015. We have now heard a decade of bullshit about our commander-in-chief. None of it has turned out to be true. At this point, after a decade of bullshit, I no longer believe the left has any morsel of care about those citizens of the United States. I believe it is all self-gaining. I believe they want full control, full power, and they got a fucking hard on when they shut down the United States in 2020. They want to put us in masks. They want to put us in zip ties. They want to make zero visitors into the hospital. They want to put the greatest depreciation on the American voter. They work for us. We are the boss. We are the people. We, the people, are the voice. We deserve the freedom. They work for the taxpayer, not the other way around. There should be no money made. You can't have $30 million in your account making $174,000 a year. It is not possible. Even if you give the highest earning interest at 18% return, there is no way they could have gained that wealth legally. They all need to be removed. This is a reset. We are done listening to these individuals. I don't care if they have a D or a R before their name. If they are not America first, I am done with them. This needs to be a priority for our nation and a concerted effort to bring all of these values back. And I really am looking forward to Trump's next statement about our taxes, because this will be unbelievable. Make them work for their money.
Yeah. He said, I ain't got nothing to add to that.
Vanilla does a really good job of just setting it's, just saying it as it is. And
well, really it's also, well, I guess you missed something, Vanilla. You missed something. Oh, you missed something. Or you just used a different example. I would have went for the, you don't make $300 million off of $174,000 a year.
Yeah, I really don't know how, I make more than all of them. And I'm trying to understand, because let me tell you, we do okay, then we get fucking royally screwed by Gavin Newsom. So then they make me conduct oral on him without any fucking knee pads, and then I have to take it up the ass without lube, and then after all of that fucking, I have to pay for California. Oh, it's minimal if there's any, but they screw us good. And this is called the California taxpayer. I am telling you, without the voter fraud, I truly believe, and I am not being hyperbolic in my statement, I believe California is a red state without all of the voter fraud. I really do, guys. I'm telling you, it's not what they say it is. It's much closer to 50-50 or 60-40 Republican. I am telling you, the people left in this state, and Home Depot's empty unless if you're in there shopping. My wife and I just went there the other day. Home Depot parking lots are empty. The illegal immigration in California is being cleaned up. It is unbelievable. These are miracles for us in the state of California. This is amazing to see. I hope you guys are seeing this around the country. But I want this to instill faith into Americans who truly believe in this great nation. I voted for Bill Clinton. I'm sure everyone can see how I voted somewhere, but I voted for Bill Clinton because I believed he was the best for the country. I was a Democrat until I moved to California, and I saw how unbelievably crazy they were. And I believe they belong in an insane asylum. We need to, and look what just happened. Yesterday, massive news. Ninth Circuit Court reversed and now said the Constitution and the Second Amendment is the way and law of the land.
guess what, Vanilla? Let me tell you something really quick because I'm here right now, right? I'm in California, and I'm helping my brother get his applications for his his A license for general contractor because he's a GC. And this is one of the things that in going through the application, and this pissed me off that I read. So this application, question 22, immigration status expedites. And they expedite the application and they give you a bunch of workarounds if you're an immigrant, if you are an asylum seeker, if you have anything to do with being an immigrant, but if you have a green card, but if you are a citizen and if you're a resident and if you're a citizen of the state of California, nope, you're on your own. You're paying extra. You have to wait. But I mean, the things that I'm reading here, oh, section 1157 of Title 8 of the United States Code. But if you're granted asylum by the Secretary of Homeland Security or the United States Attorney General, we're going to waive things for you. We are going to expedite things for you because you are more important to us than our own United States citizens, than our own people in California. And Gavin Newsom made this possible. And this is absolute bullshit. Like, it made my blood boil as I'm sitting here and helping my brother fill this shit out. Absolute bullshit.
It is, Nikki. It's atrocious. This is the way that the democracy bullshit in California is going to fall. We are a constitutional republic. It says the Republic of California for many reasons. This state is going to be brought back, and that starting, I'm going to start open carrying every damn place I go. And well, I know a lot of people.
The ban failed, so I mean, you can, right? Since it failed.
Yeah, we're legal to open carry now.
I'm still trying to figure out how they ban you from open carry and federal buildings. Yeah,
it was everywhere. We finally.
No, I'm saying like
finally got
federally. You still can't open carry in any federal building.
Oh yeah, no, because they have Title 18 United States Code, but you're right, Sippy. No law or order can override the Constitution.
Yeah, and this is public. These are public buildings. This is public property. Like, if I go to like a federal park, I'm not supposed to have my gun on me.
Yeah, you're right. The Title 18 United States Code cannot override the authority of the U.S. Constitution. You're absolutely right. It says it in the Constitution.
I know. Yep. Yeah, but apparently they forget that shit all the time.
Yeah, Nikki was on point for several reasons, because you see it in all of the California colleges, California state colleges, Cal State University, California, all
Cal
of our community college. Yep. You
Cal
see
Poly. I mean, it's ridiculous. I just drove by it yesterday, the one up here in Humboldt. It's absolutely like the things that you see just driving by absolutely puts you on edge. You already know just by what you see when you are walking through or driving by.
Yep. To give illegal aliens all of the primary access and primary benefits over U.S. citizens is absolutely criminal and atrocious. And like Nikki is relaying, it is absolutely in the moral fabric and background of this left-wing liberal shithole of a state that needs to be eviscerated and hit reset on.
And I did get to witness a wonderful fire last night, a nice bonfire. It was absolutely horrendous, actually. It was very sad. It was in the city center of some historic buildings. And like, it's sad. And who do you think is going to be responsible for that? Who do you think is going to take care of it? Like, this was it happened on the 3rd of the year, and in the city, like the entire city center was on fire last night up here. It was crazy. Noah, I sent it to Carly. She'll show you.
Oh, man. So, speaking of fraud, I see Bob. What up, Bob? What you got, Bob?
Hey, Bob.
Or is his hand stuck? Y'all see that?
No, my hand is not stuck. I've had it raised and I've been patiently waiting and writing notes.
All right, go for it.
So, I first of all, I want everybody to understand that they can go to the federal courts and learn about the PACER, PACER system. You can go and you can study, and they have free study course. And what the PACER system is once you get certified PACER, you can file court cases in federal courts as an individual. That means you don't need an attorney and a deep pocketbooks to file court cases in federal court. And then I want you to understand that you might want to get a pen and paper, because 42 USC 1983, the violation or refusal of constitutional rights. This is important, people. 42.USC 1983. Study your PACER system, get PACER certified, understand what 42 USC 1983 means, so that they want to play this district stuff. Well, that goes away when District A and District B say, hey, no, these are the rights of our people. These are the rights of the people. Well, all the districts actually have to apply it. I see your hand. Also, taxes. Remember, people, taxes are voluntary. So and your business, if you're a business owner, doesn't have to pay federal tax to anybody or claim federal tax on any of their employees, because it's all voluntary and has been since its inception. And we no longer volunteer our people. Well, Philly, you can hands down all you want. The choice is we cut their purse strings, or we all choke. And that's the reality of it. And my man Vanilla understands. I know he's frustrated. He's over there. He's living. He's tried. We've all tried everything that we possibly can. And
we cannot say that yes or no you can or cannot pay your taxes. Please refer to either a lawyer or your local tax professional. We are live streaming, so we cannot say that no, you do not have to pay your taxes. That is a liability that we are not going to take.
I'm telling you that it's been said in Congress and the Senate that it's a voluntary system, and that's that. So it's been said on C-SPAN. It's been said in Congress and Senate. It's a voluntary system. So study the system. It's not enough people doing their homework. And Vanilla's right. It's like the billions that have been ripped off from us just out of Minnesota. How many veterans could or homeless people, and not even just veterans? How many just homeless civilians that have helped? Billions. I mean, that's and it. How long has it been going on? We're just talking about like what they known about. It's not the decades that's been going on. So how many trillions is it? And is our debt really our debt anymore? or has it all been fraud? And these are the questions we need to start asking and demand answers for, and to start asking our Congress creatures about. And yeah, but how are these Congress creatures? I already know the answer. Nobody wants to believe me, but they attach their stuff a lot to how the retirement systems move their money. The state, federal retirement systems move their money in the stock markets, etc. And so, yeah, there's a lot of study, and the question is are we going to watch football and hockey and all this stuff, or are we going to start studying how the system works and what needs to be fixed? And I'll see the vanilla.
Let me break just a quick little interjection here. I know that argument with the voluntary taxes has been made. So there is a certain aspect of voluntary. It is completely voluntary that your employer take taxes out of your paycheck. You still have to pay them at the end of the year, but essentially you're giving the government, interest-free loans all year, and then they give you some of it back at the end of the year. Well, I think there was a Newsmax anchor that said this. He's like, just go to your HR, tell them to stop taking federal taxes out, and then put the taxes aside, and at the end of the year you can pay it. That will absolutely destroy parts of the federal government because, they use it as a damn interest-free loan. They use your money all throughout the year, and then they just give it back to you after they print it. Which is stupid. That part's stupid. But so yeah, that is the part that is voluntary. There is no voluntary. They're going to send people with guns to your house if you don't pay them. They're thugs. They will do it. They will do it, or they'll take your house. Honestly, they'll put a damn tax lien on your house. So they will do it. They've done it. I mean, just look. Who were some of them? Martha Stewart was one. They did it to her. Wesley Snipes went to jail for it. But yeah, there's a bunch of them. But yeah, it does not mean. Now, if you can point at the specific part, because just somebody saying it in Congress doesn't make it true. AOC says shit in Congress. Just saying. Yeah, but if you want to point at a specific law that says that it's voluntary, I can't find one. And I've looked through all these claims. Like, those voluntary tax people are very persuasive. They have a lot of content that they've made, and a lot of it is very out of context. You got to read the whole statute. You can't just read the little sections or subsections they tell you to read. Yeah, once you read that, then it's not voluntary. But I know they said it was. I know what they said. I can actually bring it up here. Let's see. I'll bring it up. I'll play it through my microphone. How about that?
Sounds good.
Let me see. This is the former IRS head, Steve Miller. This is on C-SPAN, so see what he has to say.
I think the president actually said it better. He said that the handling of those tax-exempt applications in that process at the IRS was outrageous and intolerable. No excuse. And as much as we know that the folks at IRS have a thankless job because they have to go and tell their fellow Americans that they may be audited or they have to do this work understaffed, we have to maintain the confidence in the system because it's a voluntary system of payment of our taxes.
Agreed.
And so you are right. It was a foolish mistake, but the president's even more correct that it was outrageous and intolerable. You are right. System of payment of our tax. We have to maintain the confidence in the system because it's a voluntary system of payment of our taxes.
Agreed.
And so you are right. It was a foolish mistake, but the president's even more correct that it was outrageous and intolerable. Now, let me also focus on something, Mr. George, you said. When you were asked, was there any...
That's basically it. So yeah, that was Democrat, 34th District. Xavier was, I guess. But yeah, that was it. That was the C-SPAN clip. Did I freeze up?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you're good.
But he did say it, and then the other guy said agreed, but I don't think they meant in that sense. It's voluntary, just like, we're governed voluntarily, right? Governed voluntarily. As soon as they lose the consent of the governed, the government is nothing. What the fuck is that, Truth?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Weird noise in your background.
Yeah.
Sounds like you left your vibrator on the table.
The aliens coming to
doing
probe
a
you.
dance.
Could be me breathing. I don't know.
Well, then you are a really loud mouth breather.
I had it muted for a while. It's weird.
Yeah. All right, Vanilla, go ahead.
Yeah, I obviously I live in the communist state of California. I do not recommend not paying your taxes because the federal government and the state government will seize your shit. We've seen it in multiple cases. I really am hopeful what Donald Trump is going to do with the taxes, and I'm really hopeful that I agree it's all going to fraud, waste, and abuse, and we need to be able to keep our money and have purchasing power. These tariffs work. We need to return our ability to have our money, and they need to quit the attack on the middle class. So much of my money goes to the federal government and the state government. I'm sick and tired of it. It needs to be completely repealed, and that's just the way it is. We need our purchasing power. We are the greatest nation in the world. We need to have show force for it. Also, if this is done and done correctly, there's no Democrat that will ever be able to bring back taxes again. We're done. Look at all the fraud. It's how can you promote that and say just trust us just one more time? Just trust us.
Yep. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Income taxes were never really supposed to be a fucking thing. Actually, read all the founding documents and shit. Put into that stupid ass amendment they put in because they couldn't income tax people. They did it during times of war, like as in fucking the Civil War, I believe, was the first time they actually did it. But, yeah. Anyways, Bob.
Yeah.
I see your hand. I see your hand. That is technically a felony. We can't tell people to commit felonies live on stream.
No, I'm gonna explain where the current income tax system came into place was from World War One, and it was supposed to end with World War One, and that's what the legislation wrote, and we haven't followed the legislation, and that's because we sent leaders instead of public servants, and so it's never been revoked, and it should have been revoked, and it's outlived its purpose, and because again, the income tax was made for World War One. Also, that I'll get away from income tax, and I'll ask this: does not the Declaration of Independence say, and the Declaration of Independence is the document that preludes the Constitution and was sent throughout the world and made us actually recognized as a independent nation, because you have to understand what happened. The Declaration said we had the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And Nikki was talking about the things to get a general contractor's license. Most people don't understand what licenses and permits are. They're permission or to do what is otherwise considered illegal. That's Black's Law, 4th edition definitions. So, a license to fish, a license to hunt, a license to conduct business, a license to be a builder. These are all violations and restrictions against our rights to life. Because my right to life means I have the right to conduct what I'm skilled at via training. The government doesn't make these rights. The government.
But the problem is that's if you're a sovereign citizen, and no one in this room is a sovereign citizen. That we don't have.
Actually, you're speaking to a sovereign citizen who hasn't paid taxes in 25 plus years.
Then if you're a sovereign citizen, you're not required to have any of these licensures. That's the difference.
Yeah, but we're all sovereign citizens. That's the point. Because
we're not.
John J.
We're not. The minute we we register with Social Security and get those birth certificates, we are no longer sovereign citizens. We've given up the rights to that.
That is a fictitious corporation created by the state so I fully understand.
You have to go through the processes in order to
I don't have to go through the process. I am who I am. I am who I am, and you are who you are. And we don't have to.
It didn't work that way, buddy. It didn't work that way.
But I didn't. I was interrupted and again didn't get to finish. Is that common laws is the law of the land, not admiralty law. And so you want admiralty law to recognize you. I understand what you're talking about, Nikki, full well. And I operate under the common law, which is completely different. And the common law says that we are all human beings. We all have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And under the right of life, I don't have to beg the king to go fish, to have a fish and harvest fish for my family. Now, do I have to, maybe I have to have the right to sell a bunch of fish that I've collected, but I can catch a bunch of fish and trade them with my fellow man. And so that's there's no under sovereignty that you speak about. The sovereignty, John Jay, who was one of the first Supreme Court judges, who was a signer of the Constitution, is clearly stated in it's like the first 4 cases before the Supreme Court of the United States, that the sovereignty of the king fell upon all of us, not as people, or you could say peoples too. And a people can be a individual, or it can be individuals. Because he fully well grasped what people meant, and he fully well grasped what sovereignty meant. These guys were not some guys living in stick caves that developed our Constitution and our Declaration. No, they were following 700 plus years of common law. And so they understood we have these rights, and when the states violate those rights, which they do by demanding all of these licenses, demanding insurance. Most people talked about when Obama demanded that we have health care insurance, but I didn't see anybody step up and talk about when we had vehicle insurance for the road. No, reality is under common law, you travel at your own conveyance, via the land, the sea, whatever. If you want insurance, you insure your vehicle, your stuff for your actions, and or you can take responsibility. So this is the problem. Most of our people have no clue as to what common law really means, how it's supposed to be, and all this stuff. And they again, they elect leaders versus public servants. And the reality is, when you're a leader, you have to understand all these things. And so there's the point is, you better know the law. And you better and
let me interject real quick. Okay. So Civil War was when the first federal income tax was enacted in 1861 under the Revenue Act of 1861. It was later repealed, and let's see, it was replaced by the 1862 Revenue Act, which increased the rate, and then it was repealed in 1872. Then they did another one, which was called the Wilson-Gorman Tariff Act, which was 2% tax on incomes over $4,000. And then the Supreme Court ruled that tax as unconstitutional. Then they came back again and made the fucking 16th Amendment, which kind of screwed us. And then that's where the current income tax, comes from, is we need to repeal that one. Fuck that one. Fuck that one. Big time. Right in the ass. Yeah. So there's that. And the other thing I want to interject on, so the hunting and fishing licenses, I hear this a lot. It's not necessarily to give you permission to hunt and fish. It's to, first of all, the revenue from the tax actually pays like the game warden and stuff for maintaining the public land. You don't have to have a hunting or a fishing license if you're on private property. You don't have to have it. It's not required. So it's literally used to like maintain, and then they put limits on what you can do because they track the population of the animals. The limits fluctuate. They're not the same limit every year. Like our deer limit, it goes up and down depending on how many fucking deer there are. Like how many we can actually kill. But that's so we actually maintain the land so we don't kill off all the deer and then nobody has any deer meat to eat, Get it?
Not only that, Sippy, but it varies versus if you're in a boat versus if you're on land. You're not required to have one if you're on a boat. It's if you're on land.
Yeah, well, you're not required to have one at all if you're on private property. I don't care what you're in. You can be on land and boat. Doesn't matter. If you're on private property, they have no say so. It's literally a tax to use public land that is maintained. Now, granted, we pay enough taxes and every fucking thing else that we probably shouldn't have to pay that, but whatever. Yeah.
back to Hans here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Bob, I love the free spirit, but again, the things that we have and the things that are established are for overall general safety. So if you come to California and you go to an emergency department and you want to be treated, you don't want someone who just came in there and said, "Yeah, I'm a doctor and I could save your life." You want establishments and you want someone who's board certified to practice in that area of medicine. And so the licenses are for general safety. You could do a lot on your own house without a permit, without the city knowing. I understand
without a
the
license,
cities are
not without a
atrocious.
permit. Without a license, not without a permit. Because permits, you got to have the permit.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't pull a permit here in I'm in California. To pull a permit, let's say it takes 6 months, 7 months, 8 months. They charge you $1,500 to replace one outlet.
Holy shit! My permits are
so
free.
no one
I just go up
pulls
and get
permits.
one. I literally just go up and get one.
No. This is the communist state of California under the dictator Gavin Newsom.
Oh. That's why I would never live there or even visit.
Everyone going in Home Depot, you have to realize 90% of the individuals in there do not pull permits because no one's going to do it. We're not paying the city to upgrade my any time I have a fan go out. It's ridiculous. You can't do anything on your own house. You can't replace a screen door here in California without a permit. So no one pulls permits. Unless if you have, you build a pool. Of course, you do a roof. I would say almost everyone who does a roof in California, unless you're doing it yourself, needs a permit. Now, in fact, I don't think you can get away without doing it without a permit. But the fees and wait times are atrocious. But for almost every project you do on your house in California, you are not pulling a permit. It's just the state's out of control. Most people that don't live here don't realize what communism is. This is true communism. It's not socialism. It's just pure communism formed up. And the beautiful thing is, oh, we're socialist Democrats. No, we're not. We're a republic. We're sick and tired of their shit. We're going to vote all you out. And, please don't drown in the Pacific Ocean, but go somewhere else.
Yeah. But, yeah. So actually, let me rephrase my permit thing. So to change an outlet, you don't need a permit. Only if you're messing with like the main breaker box and stuff. And that's because there's supposed to be an inspector that comes out and checks to make sure you did it right. That's what that's for, technically.
Here in California, you can't mess with your box. You actually, even if you're a fully trained electrician, you have to have another electrician to come out and do it for you, and they have to pull a permit. You can't even replace anything in the box. I believe that's accurate. There was a 2023. I'll have to check the accuracy of that, but it's ridiculous here in the state.
Yeah, they made updates to the tax code or the electric code in 2020 or 2024, and then the cities, they don't bother to read the entire electric code that they updated. They only read the first page of it, and they go by what that first page says, even though it breaks it down further on page 4 and page 5 in detail. And it actually it goes into further stipulations, but they don't read it. So just whatever it says on page 1, that's what it is, even though it's not. And California is absolutely backwards, batshit crazy. They don't do anything for their people. They only do things that can line their pockets. And then they lose the money, and I'm doing air quotes when I do this. They lose the money that they collect hand over fist from the residents. It's disgusting.
Yeah. So, I actually have a few copies of different years of the National Electric Code. Yeah. I'm sure people don't read that shit. Yeah, because it's actually really fucking boring. And if you're not actually doing the work or planning the work, then why would you even look at it? But yeah. All right.
Yeah, Sippy, I bought my stuff. You're like me. And I'm like you. I just bought my stuff. I do my things, and if I do not know, if I hire a contractor, one of my friends, that's a licensed contractor or a veteran that is highly skilled in that was their MOS. I'll for basic things, moving lines, other things like that, I'll do myself. But for any major project, I'll go ahead and like the roof, we had it done. The solar panels, we had it done. Any major project, we do it everything legal, everything right. We pay our fees, we pay our percentages, and we pay the California Communist Party.
Yeah. See, I actually happen to be a licensed electrician too, so I just do all my own electrical work. Yeah. Yeah. That's actually what I started out doing right out of the Army, and then I moved up to engineering. So
yeah, I wish I knew some of the stuff like I used to. Unfortunately, I haven't practiced that in such a long time. I just wouldn't want to put my family in any danger or any of my neighbors, and I'd rather seek expert consultation. I could YouTube stuff and obviously grok it now, but I still, for some things, I that are outside of my expertise. Maybe next time I'm going to FaceTime you and you could talk me through it, but I want someone expert there. I seek expert. I mean, you could FaceTime me, so if maybe I'll FaceTime you about it. We'll do. I'll seek expert consultation through FaceTime.
Yeah, there's a couple of different like tips and tricks of the thing, but like all your like safety stuff, that's going to come straight from the NEC. I mean, that's what every electrician does anyways, to National Electric Code. And you can literally buy that book and you can have it digital or paperback. I got 2 paperbacks and like 3 digitals because they update it every like 3 years, something like that. But yeah. Yeah. And then most of your municipalities, like I know Mississippi is like, it's on 2 versions back from the current version. That's what our actual state goes off of. All right, Bob, what you got?
Well, Sippy, so you were an engineer?
Yes.
So you were a 52, 51.
No. Not an engineer in the Army. I was infantry in the Army. I'm an engineer now.
Okay. Oh, see, because I was a 51 Bravo carpentry masonry, and then I cross trained as an electrician and a plumber and a heavy equipment operator, and I've been operating equipment since I was 10 years old and building buildings since I was 10 years old. So I have a little bit of building experience. And Vanilla, when you talk about codes and the shit I could wipe with my ass on their papers of communist bullshit, part of my language, but when I have to attach hurricane straps to decks that are not even an inch off the ground, and I built in California as well, and I built in southern Florida as well, so I understand, and I've actually had paid for lift tests on roofing systems that and explain that you're requiring overbuilding and you're requiring a lot of stupid shit. And these people still push this communist stuff down our throats. And even after you've spent $250,000 in lift tests and stress tests and explanations. Let me see. There's a bunch of old churches built throughout California, and that to survive earthquakes. They were made by dumb, uneducated individuals, I guess, because they didn't follow any codes or any. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about. This is, we have a right to life, and when you have a right to life, you have the right to feed yourself, to clothe yourself, to house yourself. Because what is it that determines your life? If you're living in, like, right out there in the exposed elements, right here, right now, you'll freeze to death. And that's the reality, is most people freeze to death in America. They don't die of heat prostration. They die of, they froze to death. If you look at the elements killed them. So if all you can have, and again, I want to stress this, permit equals the right to do something that would otherwise be unlawful. Well, no, because the first step is I have the right to life. And everybody in here has the right to life. So you don't have the right to tell anybody else that they can't live in a tar paper shack if that's all they can afford and that's all they can build. You don't have, and your governments don't have, any right, because the Declaration and the Constitution says we have a right to life, and we don't have a right to permit.
Nice.
The governments don't have a right to permit. They have the right to protect everybody's citizens' right to a certain stage. They don't have any other rights. Be it state.
Let me interject one more time, just real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. So, permits are only for, like, buildings that are open to the public, or workplaces, or commercial buildings, or, you know, apartment buildings, shit like that. You can do your own work on your own house, and, well, at least in Mississippi, can't nobody say shit to you. Like, yeah, you don't actually have to get anything. Now, it's probably a good idea to, you know, call before you dig, because I know a bunch of people hit gas lines and shit. But yeah, you know.
Oh yeah, I agree. Call before you dig.
Yeah, you definitely call before you dig, especially with all the underlying power lines and shit. You don't want to hit one of them.
There might be some bad shit happen if you don't call before you dig.
Rainbow roots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or hit a gas line, make everything blow up. That'd be cool.
Yeah. I just saw a video on that. It was like somebody was digging, and the whole damn thing just fucking, yeah, it went flying because they hit a damn gas line. But anyway, yeah, always call before you dig. But yeah, as far as Mississippi goes, like, if I want, I can do pretty much anything on my house I want to do on my house. And I don't need a permit to do it. But
yeah, this state is so authoritarian, Sippy.
But yeah, if I'm doing work on somebody else's house or something, I have to have a permit, right?
Well, no, or are you just a guy doing work for them and to your best ability? See, this is the problem that
yeah, I know, to my best ability, but so the permitting. Well, at least in Mississippi, I'm just talking for Mississippi because I haven't actually, you know, done permitting in any other state. But the permitting, like, I have to say I'm adding a branch circuit. I have to give them the blueprints. They go over it, and they're like, okay, yeah, that's good. And then they just give me the permit. Or they'll be like, oh, you missed this. It's like somebody double checking.
That ain't how it happens here.
That's how it happens here.
See, no, we're like vanilla. I'm in Michigan. We're like vanilla. You're done. You better get like about another $3,000 out of your pocket.
Oh no, yeah, we ain't got to do all that. Now we might have to pay somebody, like if it's like a big ass project, yeah, you'll have to pay for it because it's like somebody has to review all those damn documents. So they have to pay like an outside engineer or electrician, master electrician to actually go over the blueprints and shit. But other than that, no,
Yeah. See, like, you know what? I built an entire house in Wyoming with a design drawn on a napkin and turned in to the county. All they wanted to see is how's the building being built. So on a napkin, literally, and that was like 30 years ago. And my point being is they keep restricting us. And actually, if you look at all your codes, they come out of Europe, and we're not Europe. We're America. And why are we subjecting ourselves to Europeans? That there's another question to ask. Just ask it as a friend.
The NEC, that's not. It's actually completely different than Europe.
No, the NEC sucks dick to Europe. There you go.
I mean, they don't even. I mean, they talk about that a little bit, but there's really not even any information on how to do European sockets and shit.
No, dude, it's not about that. They're following, dude. They're working hand in glove, and just like Vanilla said,
you're saying they're following the blueprint of Europe, basically.
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you straight up. They're following, dude. There's an agenda. They called it Agenda 21 back in the day. Okay. They call it Agenda 21. They moved it forward. That now they want it Agenda 2035. They want these smart cities and this shit and that shit and little nice convenient.
What is it? 15-minute cities or some shit like
bullshit.
That. Like the 15-minute cities where you can walk anywhere within 15 minutes and shit like that. Yeah.
Yes, and it's not just even that. They want to tie it, the plumbing, the electrical, the this, the that. Dude, it's very well planned out, and it started way before. This started in the 90s. Okay, and that's what I'm, as an old dude, trying to tell everybody else is, okay, they talk about sustainability. You know where the first sustainability came about was in 1400s when, you know, that the guy Robin Hood who stole from the rich supposedly and gave to the poor. No, he stole from the fucking king and gave the fucking people back their money. But also, if you killed the king's deer without a permit or a license, you fucking got dead. Wake up to what the hell's going on. That's what I'm trying to say. The license, the permit, is to do something they view as illegal. Doesn't matter if Vanilla wanted to say, "Hey, Sippy, come wire my house for me." Nope. Sippy can't wire Vanilla's house because he doesn't have the king's permission.
It's also a lawsuit waiting to happen. If he wired it wrong and it burned on fire, Sippy's liable. That's a big fucking difference.
Whoa, dude. You want to step up with the lawsuits. The lawsuits were created by the kings and their dupes.
That's reality. It's reality, though.
Yeah.
But if Sippy's a competent person, and he knows his stuff, he doesn't have to worry about a lawsuit, do you, Sippy? You know your shit.
True. I mean, that part is true, yeah. But yeah. Can't argue that point.
There's the thing. Are we our fellow citizens and we love each other and care for each other? Look, I don't believe Sippy would half-ass a wire job for Vanilla if Vanilla hired Sippy to come out and do a job. I don't think he'd be like, oh, I'm going to cut these corners because I can make more money. No, Sippy has pride.
Though. Not everyone's
Sippy's like me. We got pride in our work, and dirtbags. Yes, will there be dirtbags that don't have pride in their work and half-ass and shit? Then and should they fucking pay the price? Yes, they should. But if Sippy shouldn't have to have a fucking license, jump through 50,000 fucking hoops. Vanilla shouldn't have to fucking pay 50,000 permits and get fucked over and bent and tossed sand in his ass and told his lubricant to fucking operate. No, Vanilla should say, Sippy, can you do this work? And Sippy should say, bro, I got your back. And they go off and do their shit in private without the government. Who the fuck is the government? Works for us. We don't work for the government. We don't build our homes for the government. We don't build our businesses for the government. We build our businesses for ourselves and to help our people. And that's the problem that most people are not looking at, is that Vanilla, Sippy, anybody else in this room, we can contract, and this is what the Supreme Court has ruled. We have the right, the full 100% right to contract amongst ourselves. And we also have the right of refusing to contract. So if somebody sits there and does something that I don't like, I don't have to contract with them. And that's it. But to claim that the government's looking out for, the government isn't looking out for us in these contracts. They don't give a shit. Reality. Here, the Food and Drug Administration allows all kinds of shit to be put into the food supply, and it's until we bitch about it or prove that it's detrimental to our health then they'll stop. So no, the government isn't my friend. They're not here to help. And no, the licenses and all the bullshit are just that. Licenses, bullshit, and no, it's not a help. It's a hindrance. It's a hindrance from many of us moving forward and being able to conduct business amongst ourselves and help ourselves. And reality is when they take taxes to give to others, no, fuck that. I'm sure that I've got a lot of people right here in my community that if the taxes of all my people around in my community, if they were put back into this community would be way more thriving than what it is, because there's a bunch of bureaucrats that skim all their earnings off those taxes. And I don't care where you go. We could go to Chippy's place, we could go to Vanilla's place, and we could say, okay, no, everybody in Vanilla's area gets their taxes put back in their pocket, and Vanilla can choose what he does with his money. But I know Vanilla and I know Sippy, they're good guys, and what they do is they would take that money that given as taxes for charities, supports of basically charity things. And this is the thing that Davy Crockett spoke about. Davy Crockett. And he said, I can't vote on this tax because it's taking from everybody and I don't have the right because it's better that the people have the money in their pocket and they choose the charities that they give their money to and the people they give their money to help out their fellow citizens. And that's reality. I hear a lot of arguments, but David Crockett actually really deeply spoke about it. And if they look up David Crockett's dissent on taxes, because that's a serious point that we need to learn. Is like Sippy understands the people around him that need help. Vanilla understands the people around him that needs help, and I understand the people around me that need help. And when you tax me and take away money to give somewhere else, I can't give to the people around me that need that help. And I'll cede.
So I got another little argument for you. You were in the military, right, Carpenter?
Yes, I was, sir.
Okay, so did you ever deploy to any of the, we'll call them third world countries?
I've been to over 100 nations and 7 continents.
Okay, so have you been to like a third world, though? That's what I'm saying. Specifically a third world.
Yes, Somalia, etc. Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen how they do their electricity? That shit's sketchy. That shit's real sketchy. Like it looks like a damn rat's nest up there on a damn pole. Because what they do is they get a wire, they tie it to the end of a coat hanger, they put a string and a brick, and they throw it over the power line, and then they pull it back till the coat hanger hits. And that's how they power their freaking houses. It's sketchy as fuck. So I don't want to live in that. So if we could stay the hell away from doing that kind of shit, I'd be a lot happier, right? I know the permitting and all that bullshit, they've gone way overboard with it, but I think there's a certain level that's acceptable. Like, okay, maybe we shouldn't let the retarded kid, do like electric line work.
Oh, yes, Sippy. I understand. I've been to like India. You ever seen India?
I would assume it's probably roughly the same. Oh, yeah, it's just fucking horrible.
India is like a rat's nest of wires hanging. You know what? No.
Oh yeah.
No.
It's yeah.
I mean, so the and the utilities that provide now the utilities that provide power, right?
Mm-hmm.
Could actually have the authority to say, no, we're just come along, and they just start cutting line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I mean, but the utilities will. Reality is, dude, utilities don't want that rat's nest, right?
Yeah.
So
what do you think? In an object.
Oh, here, go ahead, interject.
That inanimate objects, I don't know.
So utilities want anything. It's an inanimate object.
No, utility companies. Come on now. Anyways.
Okay, so utility companies are not inanimate objects. They're filled with people, our neighbors. They're filled with a lot of good people, like the guy that come out here to deal with my power, and he's like, yeah, I got this order, and I'm like, yeah, and he got fucked, and the company tried to toss him into the bus, but he's my neighbor. He lives about 5 miles away from me, and He's like, yeah, Bob, you're good to go. And so he hooked me back up. And my point is, you know, there's these guys local that work within the utility company, and they don't want to see that shit. They want proper good in how stuff's supposed to operate. And they're not happy either, because I know a lot of linemen. Matter of fact, I know a guy that controls about a third of this nation's power. And actually, I know another guy that is an advisor to PGE, Pacific Gulf Electric. And
did I lose this space or did we lose Bob? I think we lost Bob.
I'm still here.
I just put up in the Jumbotron Maduro's perp walk at the DEA office.
Hell yeah. Did they say anything?
So we don't have a mugshot, but we got a perp walk. What's on his head?
I don't know. If I can't get this up on the stream so we can all enjoy it together. Sorry for the horrible stuff here. I'm trying to switch windows, but got to do everything out of whack now. Oh, that's not it. What the hell? There we go. Yay. Let's perp walking.
Sometimes you get perp walk.
Right? But I would much rather our own politicians get perp walk. But hey, yeah.
I'd love to see some of those.
Like tip on Timmy.
What just happened? What did...
Towards the top of the list. I wouldn't put them all the way at the top though.
Why is it keep pausing? It's pausing every time y'all talk. And I don't know why.
I'm sorry.
Good night. Happy New Year.
Guys. That was it.
Yeah, it's just a short little thing.
Yeah, he said, good night, Happy New Year. That's funny.
Happy New Year.
But
Happy New Year.
Speaking of New Year's and quality leering centers, Libs of TikTok just posted about a little under an hour ago. So Amy Bach was the ringleader of the Feeding Our Future COVID fraud scheme. And she's listed as the contact for at least 47 taxpayer-funded child care centers in Minnesota, including the Quality Leering Center.
Yep. Leering.
Where do you see this going, Jinx? Because this is blatant.
Oh, it's so horrible.
I don't know, because at this point, I'm not convinced that politicians will ever be held accountable. They're going to get, the people below, the ones that are, in these daycare centers, but I don't think they're going to get the politicians or the members of the administration that are signing off on these checks. I don't expect there to be any accountability for people that are actually employed by the government.
Are you talking about the shit she posted yesterday?
No, she just posted this 50 minutes ago. She posted yesterday about Amy Bach being on the 40 over at least 47 different taxpayer funded childcares.
Yeah,
but the fact that she's on the Quality Learning Center is.
Well, I mean, it's right there in her picture if they looked at it. Her picture literally says Quality Learning Center.
Well, they're not in alphabetical order, so.
It's
yep, there it is.
6 down, 7 down, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, these people need to be
Oh my
removed
God.
and banned from ever serving in the federal government or state governments.
Well, these aren't. Yeah, these are. Is that a? No, that's not a state government employee. That's just a woman that had a bunch of these child care centers, and she was also convicted of $250 million in COVID fraud. Right? Pretty sure. Same woman. Yeah. Yeah.
It's so wild. Because it's not just like one or two states; it's a lot of states.
Yep.
I do not see the taxpayer putting up with this. It's become too atrocious.
Yeah, it's pretty damn bad. Oh, dude, I want to put. I think I put it in the jumbo. I can't see it with the Maduro purple up there. Jumbos don't work with the
computer.
Not if it's popped out. It works otherwise.
No, I don't have mine popped out and it still doesn't fucking work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Kamala Harris gave her 2 cents on Venezuela.
Kamala Harris.
So, y'all, you can't unsee this shit. There's Maduro.
What?
There's Dr. Disrespect. Bruh.
And Dr. Disrespect did actually change his profile picture.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Oh, that shit's so fucking
and it's
funny.
now Maduro's picture.
That's fucking funny. Oh. I mean, I see it. That might be his dad.
It might be him. His guys.
Could be his dad. I don't know. But there's a lot of so a bunch of Venezuelans are actually celebrating all this, and then a bunch of leftists are mad that the Venezuelans are happy. I don't know.
I guess
I don't understand what they're.
You've got the the lefties that are protesting in New York City, and then you've got Venezuelan immigrants that are coming and actually like telling the protesters what it's really like. They're in the streets too, and it's crazy. Miami's just got one big ass party going on.
Let's see if I can. I don't know if this one actually. No, this doesn't feed back. I gotta feed it back. I'll try to hear this.
Yeah, I don't get why are the white liberals more mad than the people who live in Venezuela? It makes no sense logically at all.
Because Trump was involved.
If Venezuela's happy, that's what matters.
Well, they heard it on the stream. Apparently, it ain't gonna feed back.
Being funky.
Well, it's because it's on. The way I can feedback audio is through Brave, and I don't.
Gotta be brave.
I'm not sharing my Brave screen. Edge screen.
Yeah.
Brave screen has like all my bookmarks.
And it gets a little funky.
I don't want y'all to see my bookmark pornos.
There's a lot of them, guys. I've seen it.
Big butt Latinas.
Yeah, big booty Latinas.
Yep.
But yeah. So
Venezuela.
You got the New York ones doing that, and you've got there was some in Pike Place. Imagine that, Seattle.
Woohoo! Oh, I'm so shocked.
But most of the Venezuelans are just like
just like what?
Yeah, they're like, oh my God, we actually get freedom and we get to go take our land back that was stolen from the government. And we get to have internet and we get to actually be able to purchase food for our family, and our grocery store is going to reopen. It's a complete change.
Yeah, I mean, there's Venezuelan immigrants that are talking about going back now. They basically saying now they can go home.
Here we go.
Venezuela. Venezuela. People are criticizing Trump for what he did in Venezuela. They say he bombed and kidnapped our president. No. Let me be clear. That man was never our president. He's a dictator. We didn't vote for him. Our elections were stolen. And when we protested, our kids were sent to prison. Minors were tortured. Girls were forced to prostitute themselves in prisons just to get food, to get a piece of bread. And where were all of you then? Where were all of you, liberals? Where were all of you? Where were all of you? You said nothing. You did nothing. But now you suddenly care about international law? I mean, now you all talk about human rights? Maduro didn't lead Venezuela. He kidnapped an entire country. So, no, Trump didn't kidnap anyone. No, he did not. He removed our kidnapper. And for that, we're thankful. You can divide politics all you want. But don't tell Venezuelans, do not tell Venezuelans how to feel about being free from a dictatorship.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the general consensus. I don't think I've seen anybody mad about it in Venezuela.
I haven't. I have not seen a single person that is Venezuelan in any way, shape, or form that has been upset.
Yeah, even all of my friends whose parents were from there, I have not heard a single negative thing from them other than they can go back and get their land. They still have their tax slips or whatever you know what I mean, the land slips, and they're actually looking forward to getting their land back.
Yeah. They're all ready to go back and reclaim their homeland. And I love that.
Yeah. Get the hell out.
And Maduro has just arrived at the Metropolitan Detention Center.
I thought he already just arrived.
Jinxed?
What do you mean?
How's he look, Sippy? How's he look? Is he all suited up?
There's no pictures.
I thought that was him arriving when he was fucking purple.
That's at the DEA office. He got brought to the DEA office first, and then got sent to Metropolitan Detention Center, which is the same prison that Diddy is in, by the way. Been a lot of
baby oil.
stops. I'm sure he'll be put in solitary.
Sure, the damn cameras are working.
Yeah,
right.
Kidding. Oh, we have some more pictures though.
Because wasn't the Metropolitan? Wasn't that the same one Epstein was in?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he was.
I thought. Cameras working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kidding.
Get a brand new fucking camera system, set it up. Make it accessible to the public so we can all watch.
Yeah, so I posted a picture from OSIT Defender, 3 pictures of Maduro when he arrived earlier at the airport. Why did they blur the faces of the DEA agents in the first 2 pictures and then not blur them in the third one?
What do you think about that, Jinx? Isn't that hilarious?
I don't think it's hilarious for the DEA agents. They're probably not excited about it. I wouldn't be excited about it.
Yeah, I mean, DEA agents should not have their faces posted publicly because it risks all future operations that they may be involved in. They do a lot of undercover shit.
Yeah, those DEA agents are now burnt.
Yeah.
Do anything undercover.
There's also video of them that Nick Sorter had posted coming off the plane with them and no blurring. I guess maybe those are people that don't do undercover. I mean, because not every DEA agent does undercover.
I would explain it, I guess.
Did you guys see in California they wanted to ban the mask for all DEA agents and law enforcement?
All federal agents.
Yeah, it was overthrown so damn quickly. It's hilarious. The very people that wanted to force us to wear masks wants to force people not to wear masks. It's absolutely unbelievable hypocritical bullshit from the left-wing nut jobs in California.
It's so crazy that they think that like they actually have a say over federal agents. It's kind of funny.
All right, now I'm sharing my actual Brave, so now the stream can actually hear and so let's talk about me and Jinx have been digging on these people. Some people, not give it all away, but the RO people.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting deep, guys. Getting real deep.
Oh, God. That's what she said.
Yeah, we gotta, sure the guns are cleaned and shit before we drop it. And we might end up, I don't know, we hadn't really discussed it too much, but it might end up just having to be a fucking video, man. Because that as a thread, nobody's reading that. Like, that's going to be a lot of information, and it's going to be hard to, it's really going to be hard to put it into, like, text and have it really understandable, whereas, I think it'd be easier to convey the message over video. So it might end up being our first video expose.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the way that it needs to go because, the limitations on 4 pictures and all that in a single post and then having to build on it with the threads and everything. And we know that people read the first post in a thread and then they barely touch the rest of it. Yeah, I think you're right that it's going to end up having to be a video.
You should make videos anyways. Should make more videos.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We completely glazed over the Donroe doctrine. Oh, y'all heard that in that fucking speech. That shit was hilarious. Talking about the Monroe doctrine. I'm just seeing Brick Soup posted a meme about it.
What, the FAFO?
No, it's him standing on Greenland and Venezuela, and he has a bat in his hand that says the Donroe doctrine. Yeah. But anyways, just in that real quick. But yeah.
Yeah, we've been digging into the fraud in Washington State, or the alleged fraud in Washington State. And it started just with daycares. That's where it started.
Yep.
But then we started looking into this nonprofit called Voices of Tomorrow. And they're directly connected to the daycares. And then then you follow these breadcrumbs to one of the daycares that's on their provider list. And then you get to this other group that's doing other things. Then you get to another group. And it's just these breadcrumbs that lead you from one thing to the other, to another, to another. And we haven't found the end yet. There is no bottom to this hole.
Speaking of bottoms,
what she said.
Dude, Elon, I know you listen to this. Please listen carefully. We want the Tesla robot out now. We are sick and tired of doing our cleaning. That will be our bitch working for 20 straight hours a day and plugging itself in so we can be more productive. Please get it out. We know you listen to all this. Get it out.
But then
I think Elon has trypophobia, so we probably shouldn't talk about any kind of poles or bottoms on here anymore.
But I'm just saying, then what would the leftists say about the illegals? They couldn't say, oh, well, who will do our gardening? They couldn't say that.
Exactly. My frickin' robot will.
Yeah,
And I swear that even if they limit one per household, I'm going to buy one for my parents. I'm getting 2 the day they come out.
Got a Venezuelan woman doing the Trump dance. That's funny.
Dude, they're so happy, man. Look at this. Look at all their streams. They now have access to X.
Yeah.
Everything. Their lives have changed.
Yeah.
All of those family members, guys, they get released from his illegal prisons. This is revolutionary. And look at what the left is treating this as.
All right, so I want to play this video real quick. This is a Venezuelan family learning about Maduro's capture by reading Trump's Truth Social on the TV. Yeah.
A Maduro y a Silvia. Bien. Donald Trump. Mira, Estados Unidos lleva con éxito.
Damn, there's even a translated Truth Social post.
Quien fue capturado y trabajado en un avión junto a su esposa. Fuera del país.
This was happy as fuck.
That was them. Yeah, that was them saying, and his wife, and then started laughing.
Aproximadamente a las 11 a.m. habrá con un a las 11 va a hablar. Va a haber una conferencia. Gracias por su atención, presidente Donald Trump.
Basically, everybody in the room's tearing up. And hell, even people outside.
Ya, mami, confirmado. Américo.
Yeah. So it's basically everybody was tearing up.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen posts from people that are Venezuelan, that have come to the United States to get away from Maduro. Some have came here under what's his nuts.
Dude, do you want to hear the lefties real quick?
Finish my thought.
Okay, go. Finish.
So, but yeah, they're making these posts like celebrating this and all that, and people are some of them are lefties, some of them I'm sure are panicans or whatever, but they're coming in with like that he just went for the oil, and they respond, okay, don't care. They don't even care if Trump did this all for the oil. They give 0 fucks because they are getting their country back. That's how big of a deal this actually is to them.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
This is lefties.
Go ahead, Zippy.
This is lefties in Portland, apparently.
Oh God.
Free him now! Free Maduro! Free him now! He's from Venezuela now!
Can't hear it. It's really quiet.
Oh my God, I got it turned all the way up. I think it's just quiet.
That's what what Jinx said earlier. Like, their freedom matters more to them than the fucking oil.
Right.
Trump freed them. What matters to them the most.
I'm going to turn it up for everybody watching this stream. It's going to get a little bit louder when we're talking, but. And. See. Yeah, I mean, it's all the way up. I can't really do anything else. Can't hear it. They're saying free Maduro, free him now, is what they're saying.
How about fuck no?
Free him now! Venezuela to Iran! Venezuela to Iran! No more sanctions! No more sanctions! No more bombs!
I mean, it's very low.
Yeah.
You've got, also hey, there's a green hair with the nose ring. Just saying.
When you have it coming through your mic, the volume kind of goes up and down. It's not a static volume, unfortunately.
It was
like
static.
that with the last video too.
Yeah, none of those are static.
Like the volume was going up and down in those too?
Yes, in the actual videos.
Okay.
I can do about that.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's,
You know, I don't want to compare us, but I do a little. It's like us knowing, and us being Californians, knowing that this absolute piece of shit is leaving. He's out-termed. He can never run again in the state of California. We're getting rid of Newsom. It is so liberating knowing that this fraudulent fuck can never be in government in the state. We don't care if he runs for president of the United States. We just want him gone from California. We hope that the people in the rest of the world would not be dumb enough to put this guy into power. We really hope that's the truth. I mean, look what we had in Kamala Harris. Look, it's unbelievable. I still cannot fathom that she was vice president. I really can't. And I like my mom was every day praying that Biden didn't die. We just, especially when we got the prognosis with the cancer, and that I was just like, please don't die, please. And you know, we never wished death upon him. We wanted him preserved. Please, please don't die, sir. We don't want fucking loony.
You don't have a state income tax. You got to get it somewhere, right? So I want to see that accountability all the way up to the fucking top, because someone is approving all of this stuff. Who is approving it? Who's writing the checks? Who is not doing the correct oversight? Why do they not have systems set up to automatically flag payments that are above the maximum, right? If you've got a daycare that holds 12 kids and the maximum they should get paid out is about $27,000, if they're getting a $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 check for that month, it should be in the system to just automatically flag it for review. Why doesn't that exist?
Is there Rumble?
It's not that hard to do.
Maybe it does, but it's being ignored. Maybe.
Back up. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason that they can't have these automatic systems put in place in the current technological environment. So they're just choosing not to.
Pretty much.
So whoever's writing the checks, proving them.
Can't find Timmy.
I mean,
why do you keep falling off of the fucking collab cam? That's what froze it. Is you kept falling off the collab cam, and it had like 7 collab cams open for you.
Well, that's weird because I like fully closed out of them. Because now I'm seeing you twice.
Yeah, I know. That's what crashed it. That kind of stuff. Seeing me twice.
Wait, you have to ask the question, Jinxed, have you been highly drinking? And is this double vision diplopia secondary to ethanol hydroxide intoxication?
Look at admin Sippy. You'll see what I see. Well, I'm going through the browser.
Oh. Maybe the browser's broke. What browser are you using?
Brave. What I always use for Streamlabs for the video.
I'm just saying, I don't know. Maybe it's jacked up, but yeah, it just kept.
I've never been able to get it to work through the regular Streamlabs when I'm not the one running it.
Oh, you just joined.
You'll just have to show me how you do it, and then I'll figure it out from there.
You literally click the other button.
I tried, and I
click the other button, and it opens up your Streamlabs, and you're just in there.
I don't ever see myself on it. I just see you.
No, you don't see yourself.
Oh, well, no wonder I think it's broken, because I'm used to seeing both of us because I use the browser.
The only way you see yourself is like if you, like a lot of times I'll just bring up the scene and show you and me on this.
Well, if this crashes out again, I'll go through the.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it doesn't crash our damn stream again.
Yeah.
It actually had to start a new X stream. Hello, X. Yeah. We're back.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Anyways, we're going for what, 9 o'clock?
Yeah. Yep. We're doing a little bit of a longer stream because we didn't have one on Wednesday and we're not doing one tomorrow. It's just our one. We're doing one this week and then we'll be back to our normal schedule next week. Hopefully. That's my hope. So it's kind of like a blend of our news space and our hangout space.
The stream is doomed. So.
It's we're just tagged you in on X.
Oh God.
Regarding Diddy and Maduro.
Man.
That's funny.
Is Maduro gonna get diddied?
Why did you fucking tweet what it was?
I don't know why you didn't just put it up in the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
You can do that. I put it up there. So give it just a second, it'll pop up. I like the picture of Donald Trump on the wall in the background.
Right.
And why is the toilet really? Does it look like someone had explosive diarrhea onto the tank of the toilet? That's also the sink.
Maduro shit his pants.
Weird.
Got to get diddied.
No,
they're probably going to put him in an
I don't even think
cell.
he'll be allowed to eat with the others.
Probably going to put him in Epstein's cell.
Yeah, right. So he can not kill himself.
They should just weld his door shut. The only interaction is he gets handed food, not on a plate, just food. Sandwich.
Yeah.
Adam.
Can eat a freaking ham sandwich. Yeah.
And all of his
they stick it through the
stuff
slot.
needs to be made out of paper. So he can't try to kill himself.
Nope.
Keep him in a suicide vest.
No, like literally have nothing in the room.
When you guys said that, when you guys just said that, my wife started dying in the other room. She's like,
yeah, nothing. Literally nothing. No sheets, no nothing. No clothes, just naked in a welded shut room with a ham sandwich. That's it, bro. Oh, it's not inhumane. We're just trying to keep him from getting, Epsteined and all.
We did not want him to get Epsteined.
What the fuck is that
what
noise?
The hell, Truth? It's Truth.
Truth,
He's got ghosts in his house.
Quit watching porn, bruh. Ghost porn.
What are you talking about?
The weird
it literally
ass
sounds
noises.
like you are on a ghost hunt and you're like recording disembodied voices. Sounds like a little girl. You got hiding little girls in your bedroom because that's creepy.
No. Nope, not at all.
Got to be a ghost. It really sounds like a disembodied voice. Very strange. First time it sounded like you left your vibrator on the table. It was just, doing a dance.
Oh, you know it.
Who put fucking Maduro in a bikini? And why freaking Native Patriot have to repost that shit? My fucking For You feed and I'm just scrolling my For You. Why is Kamala Harris on my For You?
Probably because somebody replied to it that you actually follow.
It's just her.
Well,
maybe they're projecting and forcing her down your throat, Sippy.
I got something for that. Well, block Kamala Harris. Boom. Done. I mean,
oh yeah.
The fuck? She is worse than irrelevant. Like,
yeah, well, unless she announces that she's running for president.
I just don't see why are they keeping all the high value prisoners, I guess you would call them, the VIP prisoners, in the same prison that has all these fucking issues.
I don't know, but I'm sure they're under really heavy scrutiny since Epstein.
Nah, I doubt it. as much scrutiny as
they should be.
It's as much scrutiny as the 40 daycares after the $250 million in fraud. That much scrutiny. I'm just trying to get the level of scrutiny.
Yes, Sippy. I also have reservations about what you, Jinxed and Truth, do because, I mean, these drug dealers that he has stolen from and killed have very high level access. Just because he's in the U.S. doesn't mean he's off hands, and who knows what people are willing to pay to have this gentleman unalived because of everything he's done to them.
Everybody gets to see my typing of it.
I agree, Sippy. He needs to be in the straitjacket, naked, completely, under 24/7.
No, not even a straitjacket. He literally should have nothing. Nothing. Just a padded fucking cell with nothing. And when I say padded, I mean like bean bags. Really tough bean bags, so he can't even break into them, you know.
What was that noise in the background?
My son,
screaming kid.
My son screaming because it looks like he stumped his toe or something. Hey, quit your screaming, bruh.
So you got your dogs.
That's literally how he talks to his son all the time.
Abusive.
He stepped on one of his cars. He didn't stump his toe.
My kids stepped on the Legos last night. That was great. And up your Legos, you wouldn't step on them.
Guess I'll just.
We got anything else?
Quote post your shit.
Really.
I'm letting everybody on the stream fucking, watch me post. A quote post.
Just watching you post on X.
Post of the perp walk. Well, yeah, I'm asking the question: why is Maduro going to the same prison that Epstein was in?
Good question.
Are the cameras?
Literally, my whole entire fucking feed is Venezuela fraud. 90% Venezuela, 10% fraud.
Yeah.
Then Truth randomly bitching about the algorithm.
You should see mine bitching about the algorithm too.
Fuck the algorithm.
Yeah, that's pretty much my entire feed.
It's been shipped for a couple months now, at least, if not more.
Maduro's giving thumbs up.
Mm-hmm.
Why he seems very happy. Does he not?
He does.
Is that because he knows he's about to get Epsteined?
Maybe.
But maybe like not the full Epstein treatment. And
well, I mean, I'd rather
out.
be in the Metropolitan Detention Center than Guantanamo Bay. Or CCOT.
I think he should absolutely be in. You know what? Alligator Alcatraz. I'm okay with that. Put him there.
No, I think let's do CCOT. Jinxed at it.
I hope that's where he gets sent when everything's said and done.
I just want to see him running around. I know it's terrible. But I want to see it. Him handcuffed in the chain and it just would be amazing.
You know what? I'm going to do something I don't normally do. Venice.
Oh my God. So this is market reporting.
Oh,
so take that with a grain of salt.
Stupid.
Justin, officials at the Metropolitan Detention Center are expected to hold Maduro in high security special housing unit, just like Jeffrey Epstein. They're going to put him in the fucking shoe.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, that's where they have to put him, right? That's the only place, because it's either that or Gen Pop. That's your only two choices, I'm pretty sure. Where's fucking, Christos when you need him? The hell, Christos?
Right? Because we're in a weird time.
Are you kidding me? I didn't even know this was trending. The top and trending in news is false claim of Venezuela as U.S. 51st state follows Maduro capture. I was just saying that as a joke. I didn't even see that on X.
That's funny.
Apparently, Polymarket shared the unverified claim.
Yeah, they'll share anything to make money.
Well, I mean, it was just a joke, probably, if I had to guess. I even made the same damn joke.
I could see it be a territory like Puerto Rico. Let's not be Trump been doing that.
What?
I could see Venezuela be like a territory like Puerto Rico is. That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, I guess. Hey, Puerto Rico is not the only territory, by the way. Got quite a few of them.
I know.
Driving through the streets,
With how happy these citizens of Venezuela are with Trump, it wouldn't surprise me at all if it happened.
This is a bunch of people, and Venezuelans waving the American flag. Come on now.
Yep.
That's a bunch of people out, though.
Yeah. There's people out everywhere.
Oh, let's see what this one sounds like. You ready? Hopefully it comes through.
You guys didn't stop them.
Hang on.
We're bombing Venezuela right now.
Let me tell you what the difference is. All right, so the woman talking is a lefty. The guy kind of screaming is a Venezuelan in Venezuela. You ready?
We're bombing Venezuela right now. It is 2:35 a.m. and Pete Kegsbro, fucking cosplay G.I. Joe, is literally bombing Venezuela. You guys didn't stop them when they were bombing boats in the ocean. You didn't stop them when they fucking took a tank.
By the way, he's saying freedom, or liberty, whatever you want to call it.
Off the coast of Venezuela like a bunch of fucking pirates. You guys didn't say shit when they bombed Nigeria less than 2 weeks ago. What the fuck are you guys doing? We are the terrorists. We are exporting terror to the rest of the world. What the fuck is it going to take for you people to remove this dementia-ridden?
Okay, that's enough of that. Anyways, I think she's a little off mark. What do you think?
Just a little bit.
I mean, that dude, he was literally running down the street with a Venezuelan flag on, and he couldn't even, he was screaming, but through his teeth because he was so excited, but he couldn't stop smiling. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're very happy about this, and I'm glad, because it's the goal was one thing and it did another, it was like a bonus. We got, a dictator that's a, narco terrorist.
I didn't even think about this. Yeah, it's possible. Right. There were Venezuelan connections with the Dominion stuff, right?
Yes.
We just got all that. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Yeah.
If there was anything,
I think
we got it all.
Here. Yeah, I think it was more than one thing. I think it was a group of things that justified this.
I mean, Trump did say we're running Venezuela for a while now. They can forget those documents.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, if there is something there, I mean, we got it. we definitely got it.
100%.
That'll be interesting.
Be interesting. Because, yeah, there's pretty hefty links between Dominion and Venezuela.
This New Year's already interesting enough. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, Venezuela was one of those that they always blame for all kinds of countries cheating in elections and shit. Let's get fair elections. Holy shit.
So amazing. All right. So Venezuela's Supreme Court just made Delcy Rodriguez officially acting president.
Uh-huh. I don't think they have. I mean, she
got the memo.
She can call herself. She can call herself president, I guess. Venezuelan Supreme Court is also the same Supreme Court that banned X from the country, right?
I don't know. I didn't follow that closely.
Pretty sure.
Does anyone else find it really funny that they destroyed Hugo Chavez's in mausoleum where he's buried?
That was
as they were leaving, the school would just be petty. That was hilarious.
They literally just like decided, nope, we're gonna cremate him.
Yeah.
Why not? On their way out.
Yeah. He's just extra dead now.
Cremate the body.
Yeah. So it was Maduro that signed it, and then their Supreme Court upheld it. Yeah. Banning X from the country. I'm just saying.
It's gonna take a lot more work to, fully free that country than.
Well, I'm just saying, the Supreme Court still, if they were still, powerful, if they still had that power, then you wouldn't have a bunch of Venezuelans on X right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying. I think they kind of
Venezuelans are downloading X like crazy right now.
Yep. Pretty sure they lost their legitimacy.
It does make me wonder. I mean, they're saying that Venezuela is under American control now, but in what capacity? Like, how are we controlling their government? I tried to listen to the press conference this morning while I was still in bed, but I kept falling back asleep. Well,
oh, what the hell?
So I was in and out.
You told me you didn't actually listen to it. I listened to the whole fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, it was also like 8 o'clock in the freaking morning for me.
I know, and I went to what? We got like 6 hours of sleep.
I didn't fall asleep till close to 4.
Yeah, that's when I feel it. Well, I guess that's different for you.
Yeah, that would have been 6 o'clock for you.
Yeah, I fell asleep at 4. So
you got 2 hours more sleep than I did.
Yeah.
That's why I was nodding in and out through the whole thing.
So apparently the French far left is also burning USA flags. They're upset that Maduro has been arrested.
That's funny because France and the UK were both bombing ISIS locations in Syria today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Irony.
Wait a second.
Right? Yeah. Yeah.
That's, yeah.
I wonder, are there earth cams of Venezuela?
There are.
We could get some live footage from that.
I was actually watching some streams of it last night on YouTube.
This New Orleans trending. Going on in New Orleans.
Yeah. Yeah, UK and France hit ISIS compounds in Syria like 3 hours ago.
Got one Venezuela, but it's of a beat. What the fuck is going on with this thing? Holy shit. Yeah, that thing's tripping. Yeah, that camera's tripping, dude. I don't see any other Venezuela ones. Okay, there's a Eyeline webcam. Okay, it's got the same Margarita Island. Cannot play. There's a still active. It is.
Here we go. I'm gonna send you a link in admin.
Live. There's nobody really on the streets though. Not in these places.
Nope. But the one I just sent you was the one that I was watching last night.
Yeah.
But filter 5. But it is also what, like 10:30 at night?
Yeah.
So
I'd be partying, bro. It's a fucking weekend.
Right? They should be like going crazy.
If the reports are true. I don't even really see many people at all. A couple people just randomly walking. This is Zix. Oh. Everybody knows that. Looks like somebody's playing with the PTZ. Yeah, it's just some woman walking with groceries and a kid. 2 cars. I mean, nothing crazy. I would assume they would put the cameras up in interesting places, right?
Yeah. Well,
they have a camera in Caracas, and it's kind of like at an odd angle. Oh. Yeah. It's at a very odd angle.
Yeah. All these people that are saying that are live right now, they're just replaying videos from last night. No one's playing anything that's recent.
So this one actually said, oh damn, that fucked me up. Their cameras is doing that stupid ass format. That's the day, then the month, then the year.
Yeah.
March 1st instead of January 1st. Hey, somebody got some Christmas lights on. Holy shit, this PTZ camera can zoom. I mean, damn, dude. I thought I was like, that was a good zoom. Oh my god, zoom out before you pan, fucker. Yeah, man, there ain't really anybody doing shit.
Nope, the show's over now.
Figured you'd have people like celebrating.
Yeah, you'd think that they would still be celebrating. But yeah, I mean, I'm not seeing anything.
Well, I mean, a lot of these videos are from people in their houses too. I mean,
I want to be able to burning a banner in Venezuela.
I mean, maybe you wouldn't actually want to, be out in the streets right now because you're not really sure that it's over. Thing. I'm sure Maduro still has like people that were.
Oh, sure.
Yeah,
so we've got a lot of stuff going on in Iran right now.
Oh yeah,
with protests there. Yep.
Heard about fucking Iran. I mean, when your country's name is literally Iran. No, I'm not.
Yeah. People are dying in the protests. There was one video of a protester being surrounded by Islamic Republic forces, and he used a homemade flamethrower to defend himself.
Okay.
Yeah, like now he straight up lit up one of the guys on fire while he was on his little motorbike.
Yeah. Oh, that's one thing I didn't say. Okay, back when Bob was doing his thing, I got to go back to. Give me a sec. So, first and foremost, there is only one lead elect. The rest are representatives. So he was half correct. Not all public servants, though. The president is the leader of the country. That is his literal job title. So, put that out there. Anyways, back to it. But that's the only leader. Well, I mean, I guess you got mayor, governor, president. Basically the heads of the executive all the way up.
Yeah. You want to see a really funny video? I'm going to put it up in the Jumbotron because this looks like it was an actual fall. Nick Sorter was outside of Tim Walz' house tonight.
Well,
and he slipped and fell on the ice on the sidewalk.
Send it to me then, so I can.
I just put it up in the Jumbo.
I'm glad you think my Jumbo works.
All right.
Hang on.
I'm dropping it in admin.
The fucking.
He says, "Help, Tim Walz. I've suffered a great fall on the sidewalk outside your home and I can't get up. Fortunately, I'm stuck outside your big wall and your groundskeepers are refusing to render aid. I'm starting to feel like the victim of a hate crime."
Mm-hmm.
It looked like a legitimate fall.
Why is it being stupid? There it goes. I don't know why X is being so fucking slow right now.
End up, getting like
he absolutely just fell.
Help, Tim! I've fallen.
Yeah, he absolutely fell. He's just trying to play that shit off. That was a real fall. Yeah.
I fall. I can't get up.
No, maybe not.
No,
it was fake.
Acting.
Yeah, it was fake.
Still funny.
Yeah. Because
Nick lost attention.
There's literally no reason, like if you're slipping on ice, to put your legs closer together. There's literally no reason, unless you want to fall. He does that. He pulls his left leg closer to his right.
Yeah. Either way, it's still funny.
It is.
But we're all about facts around this biatch.
Anything else good? I mean, I feel like
I'm kind of just going through shit, just scrolling through.
Everything is just
Venezuela
and fraud. It's literally everything right now.
That's funny. In the top, like, I don't know, it's not even that. I mean, I guess it's a little far down. It's right after and leading reports the Nobel Peace Prize winner and Venezuelan opposition leader, whatever the fuck. We are ready to take over the government. I'm sure you are. But right after that is literally my AI song music video thing. Yeah.
Oh, Dan Bongino just posted. It was a busy last day on the job. Those will be my last posts on this account, this FBI account. Tomorrow, I return to civilian life. It's been an incredible year, thanks to the leadership and decisiveness of President Trump. It was the honor of a lifetime to work with Director Patel and to serve you, the American people. See you on the other side, Dan.
I still don't know how I feel about that. Still don't know how I feel about that.
Leaving. Yeah, I know. Like, he was like the one person I felt was actually going to get shit done.
Right? He didn't do anything, really. At least that we know of.
Yeah, I had high hopes for Dan, and as far as I know, I mean, what did he do?
I mean, how Cash did more.
He was the one that was working on a lot of the finding the missing kids stuff. That's where a lot of his focus was on child trafficking.
Did he find any?
Well, Holman says that they've found 129,000 of the 300,000 kids that went missing at the border.
Well, Holman's a completely different.
Yeah, but I mean,
Holman's a different department completely.
Yeah, but they were posting about, trafficking operations that they.
I feel like it's a lot of people,
not all the time.
Kind of, it's kind of like the, what was it? How the DOJ came out and said, "Oh, we've already indicted this many people for the fraud in Minnesota," and no, they haven't. It's not the same thing. What they indicted those people for was literally started being investigated under Biden. That had nothing to do with them. Like, and oh my God.
They're trying to take the credit.
Yeah, if you can't freaking prosecute this shit, you need to quit. Because, I mean, it's slam dunk every fucking time. You need to fucking quit.
Oh, absolutely.
And I don't know what the hell you were saying, Truth. You were like cutting, like choppy. Very choppy.
That's what I even said too. I know they caught a lot of pedophiles. Cash. Oh, yeah, now I remember what I was going to say. Like Bondi and Nick Shirley tried to take credit for Nick's work 2 years ago. I thought that was bullshit.
What do you mean?
Like Bondi saying, "We already had under control." Oh, the fuck you did, Bondi.
Oh yeah,
right?
That's yeah. I mean, no, Bondi ain't got shit under control. I don't know why she is still praised. I don't know why she's still praised by Trump or talking. Yeah,
well,
I don't know why she's still praised by Trump. Like she should be completely.
Minnesota state senator, or I don't know, a Minnesota senator. I can't remember if it's a state level or federal senator. That's running for governor now in Minnesota, the Republican, saying that that Nick Shirley was working with the government for finding this fraud stuff.
Yeah, I've seen.
No, he fucking wasn't.
No, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Independent.
Fucking clout chaser trying to, ride his coattails on his hard work.
I mean, I'm just waiting on the day that we get accused of working with the government.
Give it time, it'll happen.
Yeah. I mean, we already got accused of working with Israel, so.
Yeah.
Well, we all get that. Hell, I've gotten
we get our $7,000.
I mean, we're used $7,000.
All I could do was $7,000.
I mean, it's basically just a bunch of fucking videos of the same thing on the Venezuela front. You said, what was that other one? Oh, you said Iran.
Mm-hmm.
See what Iran's saying.
Iran's got the people protesting the regime. Then you've got North Korea testing ballistic missiles. You have Japan. Someone posted, Maduro can still be president of Venezuela if Mike Pence has the courage.
Oh, my God.
Okay. Let's see what this says. This is supposedly 3 hours ago. Iranians in occupied Iran fighting against I don't know how the fuck to say that. Khamenei? I don't know. Whatever. The terrorist Islamic regime and cheering for President Trump. I know y'all can't really hear because I could barely hear it because it was literally chanting in what was it, Farsi, and then they said Trump. I think they said Trump, and Trump is on our side. But some of that shit was in Farsi. I think it's like a Farsi English mixture. And it's very shrilly.
Sparklish?
Shrilly. I don't like shrilly.
Or shrilly.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Scott Pressler. Is every American of Venezuelan descent registered to vote at their current address? I'm reposting that.
That's all that shit too.
Freaking Scott.
Apparently some woman standing on top of a car in the middle of the street in Iran and removed her hijab.
Oh, damn.
She's shaking it at them, telling them fuck off, basically, is what it looks like.
You're about to get stoned. Being careful.
Yeah, they're probably... Well, I don't know. I don't know what's happening over there.
True.
Yeah, when are we going to get the Justice for America, though? Like, that is one big question that keeps... Yeah.
Yep.
Bugging
I would
me.
also like to know.
Very bugging me.
Like, I understand that we want to stop the drugs from coming into the country, because that is still an America first thing, right? But there's a lot more that needs to be done that's America first to take care of Americans that's not being done.
I bet it also cuts off a lot of money supply to NGOs. I bet it does to some extent at least. Or like Sim said earlier with the Dominion machines voting, it could help with that too.
Yeah, I mean, if they can connect Venezuela to like a solid connection to the election in 2020.
Yep.
From this stuff. I mean, that would be a big deal.
Here's hoping.
Venezuela's acting president, Delcy Rodriguez, states that the country will never be a colony of any nation, adding that Venezuela will only ever have one president, Nicolas Maduro.
Who said that?
The acting president, Rodriguez.
So she wants to be removed already?
Yeah. Maduro to come back.
Yeah.
She's already demanded that he be returned. Sorry, bitch.
Not a fucking chance.
I mean, all they got to do is be like, "All right, bitch, you out too. You can go see him in prison. See you later."
Cover her next.
Well, I'm sorry, but I mean, he appointed her. Why in the hell would we let her take over? He wouldn't have appointed someone that he didn't expect to, carry on his legacy.
He was probably boning her.
Yeah, probably.
That's a bet for her then.
What does she look like? I don't know. Is she hot?
She a big booty Latina?
Oh.
Delcy Rodriguez.
Delcy? Like.
No, she's very ugly. Holy shit.
Oh, she has her own. Oh my God. Is she in a pantsuit? They were probably banging though. It looks like a dude. Though.
That's
kind of
what I would expect someone mentally challenged to look like in Venezuela.
She hasn't changed her bio on X yet.
Oh.
She doesn't even have she didn't even have the fucking government thing. The check mark. Sucks to suck.
Because she was just the vice president. All right.
Yeah, but I mean,
so U.S. Indo-Pacific Command posted 33 minutes ago. We are aware of the missile launches and are consulting closely with our allies and partners. Talk about North Korea's missile launches. Based on current assessments, this event does not pose an immediate threat to U.S. personnel or territory or to our allies. The United States remains committed to the defense of the U.S. homeland and our allies in the region.
Jinx, check the Jumbotron. I'll put up there. That's pretty crazy.
No time to work. Does not like working on computers.
What is it?
Oh. It's the day. Today is the day that same day that drug runner Manuel Noriega was taken into custody by the U.S. 36 years ago. There was also one 6 years ago. I can't remember who it was. I remember seeing a post about it.
Random tip: Noriega was in a Call of Duty game.
But for real, why is Rocket Man? Why does Rocket Man want to fucking play around? You need to sit down.
Soleimani was killed exactly 6 years ago today.
Sounds like a dog.
Soleimani was Iran's military leader.
Was it? Yeah. Soleimani was he wasn't the died like a dog guy.
No, he was killed in a drone strike.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Drone strike in Iraq or some shit like that.
Who was that? Who was it? I'm thinking of.
He was like their general. Oh, the died like a dog guy?
Yeah.
Shit.
That was under Obama.
No.
No.
It was Trump talking about died like a dog.
Yeah, Obama wouldn't say that.
Wasn't Bin Laden. It was another big name, though.
Al-Baghdadi.
Yeah.
Al-Baghdadi.
Baghdadi, yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Bin Laden was.
Bin Laden was Bush, wasn't it?
Huh?
Well, Bin Laden. I'm thinking of someone else. Yeah, it was
Bin Laden died under Obama.
I think Hussein.
You see, a lot of people, even Casey just asked this, a lot of people are saying, why is he being charged in the most corrupt court in the world, or in the land? Charged and processed and like actual tried are two different fucking things, man. There's two completely separate fucking things. Charged is indicted. That's where he was indicted, so he has to do his arraignment there. That's not necessarily where he's going to do his trial. I don't see anything saying that.
They can go for a change of venue.
They don't even have to do a change of venue. If he got indicted there, it doesn't matter. It's federal court. They don't even have to do a fucking change of venue necessarily.
Know the rules on that, honestly.
But fuck. I mean, who cares? Because if any American citizens think that they're going to let off this guy with clear and convincing evidence, I might add. Oh, innocent till proven guilty, but I feel like he's been proven guilty because he kind of bragged about it, right?
Yeah.
So
I want to know if he's going to fight Elon like he said he was going to.
Fight Elon?
Maduro said he was going to said he'd fight Elon, and Elon accepted it. Don't you remember that?
Mm-mm. No.
It's all about those robots. They were robots like Maduro.
But anywho. Oh man. No, I don't remember that, but it's kind of funny. You know, maybe Maduro will learn to shut his fucking mouth. Like, don't tell Trump, come and get me. Right?
Too little, too late for that.
Yeah, that was probably a bad fucking idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in 2024.
Oh, I found the Seattle protester post again. You ready?
Sure.
Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela! Hands off Venezuela! Long live international solidarity! International solidarity!
International solidarity.
That is a long ass fucking saying.
International solidarity! International solidarity! Our next speaker.
Oh my god.
Oh man, the lefties over here are crazy.
I see a little bit of diversity in there. There's the lady speaking is either native or Asian, I can't really tell. And then there was some other chick but the rest of them are white. Old white
that
people.
doesn't surprise me.
Like super fucking old white people is what it looks like. There's one young chick, too young.
Yeah, that's because those are the gullible ones.
Yeah, there's wearing them fucking stupid ass baggy pant things that you said you wanted.
JNCOs?
Yeah. Whereas at least that's what, I mean, they ain't quite that big, but I mean, they're basically the same style.
Well, I mean, got one really baggy pair of jeans.
Bruh, the Seattle mayor looks like a fucking witch.
She might as well be.
I mean, she looks like one. She literally
she's
looks like
literally
one.
a communist.
Oh, I know. Like, I don't understand why Seattle elected her.
Because it was either her or Bruce Harrell. And I'm pretty sure they like stuffed the ballot boxes to get her to win anyway, because he was leading and then all of a sudden she just like shot up over him.
Oh, imagine that. Dude, how much you want to bet they come up on all kinds of fucking evidence of fucking straight up voter fraud? Like actual, like straight up manipulating elections. Not even voter fraud, manipulating.
Oh, I'm sure there has been. Only crazy people trust elections in the United States. When you're in a state that's 100% mail-in voting, yeah, even less trustworthy.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, when I voted for the first time, it was not 100% mail-in voting. I voted for the first time in 2004. It was not 100% mail-in voting yet. You could have permanent absentee ballot. It was not a per election basis. It was just permanent, but you had to apply for it. You just didn't get it automatically.
You know, this might
and
be
slowly they just moved more and more to just mail-in ballots for everybody, for everything.
You know, this might be why a lot, like, we didn't see that many. Because Andy No just posted, so it's Venezuelan refugees who fled to Ecuador are celebrating. I bet you it's a bunch of, I don't know if it's actually the streets of Venezuela. It could be like where they fled to that they're celebrating. I mean, I'm sure there is some in Venezuela too. But the other ones are celebrating like, fuck yeah, we can go back home, you know?
Yeah. Alrighty, well, it is that time.
Tis that time.
It is that time. All right. So, no space or stream tomorrow, but we will be back to our regular schedule on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 Central, and then again on Sunday, 5 Pacific, 7 Central. Sure you follow us on Rumble, Twitch, YouTube. Check out our website, JinxedSip.com, and you can buy some super awesome merch, which I really need to get. Maybe I need to get one of those Maduro cartoons on merch there.
Yeah,
made a few of them.
Good idea. Yeah.
So yeah, we will see all of y'all on Wednesday.
We really need to get Rubio's campaign shirt up there.
Dance Rubio 2028.
No, Rubio.
Yep, Vance Rubio 2028.
Oh, his Venezuela.
Rubio for Venezuela. Come on now.
Oh, okay. I'll work on that.
Yeah.
I'll make one.
It'd be fun.
I will totally work on one. Alrighty, I'm gonna close us out here. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody.
Yep.
Toodles.
Peters.